How's it going, everyone? Mark here, Santino Cigars and Cocktails, Santino Sunday Cigar Review. This week on Just the Tip, we're going to talk about online cigar sales and brick and mortars. I'm going to bring this up, make this real quick and easy. There's not really much that has to be said, and in a way. A lot of times you come into a brick and mortar store, if you've been buying online for a long time, and you ask for certain brands, labels, blends of cigars. You're like, hey, this is where I had it, this is where I got it. I'm going to tell you right now that there's a reason anytime you go to an online store they say they have thousands of brands, thousands of companies, thousands of cigars. A lot of these cigars that you find online, and I'm not going to name any names, but a lot of these brands that you find are none other than second-hand rolled cigars or second cigars. Seconds are always the shavings and the trimmings. Once a A-proof cigar is rolled and put aside, those shavings are then taken at the end of the day to create a second. It's called a second. You can go online and buy them from Rocky, Altitude. You can buy them from anybody. Everybody sells seconds online. You buy these brands online, and you could literally get a box of 10 different cigars. Each one's going to have a different label. Each one's going to have some variant of shade of color on the wrapper, and you're going to smoke them. Now, those might be good. No one can tell you what you think a good cigar is and is not. You just can't say that because I'm not in your mouth. It doesn't work that way. But when you come into a store, you have to understand, a lot of these brands, you can talk to someone that's been smoking cigars for 20, 30 years, they'll have no idea what you're talking about. Because these brands are deliberately rolled and sent to these stores to be sold on a mass market value where they gain money and they're bought for pennies on the dollar from these rollers. So when you come into a store and you come in, do a little reading on the label before you walk in and you ask about something. Because a lot of times these cigars that you're wanting to smoke, there's something right there in the store that is going to blow your mind, and it may only be $1 or $2 more. Don't believe everything that you hear or see about these cigars online. If someone tells you that this cigar, you're getting a box of 20 for $60, and they've been aging in someone's vault for 10 years, and here they are, and this is the Liga Privada Anniversario from this company, no. The cigar, if that was the case, that's a 10-year aged Liga Privada exclusive release from any anniversary company. That's a $60 cigar, not $60 for 20. Play around with it. If it's your gig, it's your gig. If you smoke them, smoke them. No one can ever tell you anything different. I'm going to suggest very highly that you don't do that. But that's just me. The brick and mortar side of this business lives on the fact that we provide what we provide to you, and we do it at a very, very low value gain to a lot of people. You go to certain lounges, you look for these terms like tobacconist, look for these certifications. These things, it doesn't mean that we're PhDs in tobacco or we're scientists or anything like that, but it does mean that you did go, you took the time, you read the material, you studied the material, you enjoy, you experience, you work with the material. That's how you know what you're talking about. You don't go to a car mechanic from a guy that's been watching YouTube for 10 years and ask him to fix your transmission. Doesn't work that way. I mean, it's going to run. You Flintstone that thing home if you want, but it's going to go somewhere. So the tip is this: if you shop online, right? No one can stop you from doing that. But if you're shopping, at least look for the premium side products. If you do find something that is a one-off or a special edition from some online catalog, enjoy it. But you have to understand that when you come into a brick and mortar, you may not find those cigars. 99.9% of the time, you're not going to find those cigars. Gas station might have them, humidor won't. Okay? Tip this week is just be careful. When you're looking for something fun, get something fun. Get something that you want to experience. Sometimes it's worth a little extra dollars to go get what it's worth than it is to cut yourself loose and just go with what's given to you. Cheers.